Barry Weiss, the lovable and eccentric bidder from Storage Wars, has long been a fan favorite. Known for his carefree attitude and whimsical approach to auctions, he seemed to float through storage lockers like a man detached from the chaos around him. Viewers laughed at his offbeat fashion, quirky personality, and seemingly random bidding choices. Yet, behind the fun-loving persona, there was a carefully hidden truth. Barry was far from a slacker. While fans assumed he lived off whimsy alone, his secret fortune and lifelong work would soon explain how he could afford such a carefree lifestyle. The carefree auctioneer. From the moment he appeared on Storage Wars, Barry stood apart. While other bidders stressed over numbers and profits, he followed instinct, choosing items that sparked joy rather than financial gain. A circus poster, a vintage jukebox, or a motorcycle could capture his imagination, and he would bid without hesitation. His easygoing approach and infectious smile made him endearing, but also mysterious. How could someone casually overspend on lockers without worrying about money? Viewers speculated endlessly. Trust fund kid, lucky gambler, or someone simply playing life's lottery. Few imagined the true story lurking behind those playful bids. Fashion and persona. Barry's unique fashion sense, slicked back silver hair, bow ties, sunglasses, and vintage jackets added to his mystique. He looked like a rockabilly performer lost in the auction world, and fans were captivated. Yet his style wasn't just eccentric. It reflected a confidence born from financial security and personal taste, not flamboyance for the cameras. Unlike other bidders, he was unconcerned with appearances of thrift or strategy. Every locker he entered was approached with curiosity, not calculation. This blend of style, humor, and nonchalance painted the perfect television character, one who seemed to wander through life untouched by financial worry. The mystery behind the money. As seasons passed, viewers stopped questioning how Barry supported himself. His playful losses and impulsive purchases seemed sustainable, almost magical. Behind the scenes, however, Barry's wealth came from decades of hard work, in an industry few would associate with television stardom: wholesale produce. His carefree auction persona masked a lifetime of business acumen and negotiation skills honed in a high-stakes environment. What looked like casual whimsy was actually a man with the freedom to follow his passions, secured by the fruits of a career built on precision, trust, and relentless dedication. Barry Weiss and the Produce Empire. The foundation of Barry's fortune was Weiss Millman, the wholesale produce company he co-owned with his brother in Los Angeles. Unlike a small family stand, the business operated on a massive scale, supplying fruits and vegetables to restaurants, hotels, hospitals, and schools across Southern California. Managing such an operation demanded discipline, negotiation skills, and a keen understanding of supply chains. Barry's experience in this cutthroat industry taught him to read people, anticipate risks, and make swift decisions, all skills that would later appear deceptively effortless during his time on Storage Wars. The scale of success. Weiss Millman wasn't just a business, it was an empire. The company adapted to Los Angeles' explosive growth, serving a booming restaurant scene, expanding tourism, and institutionalized food programs. Barry played a crucial role in expanding the operation while maintaining the family's reputation. By the time he stepped away from day-to-day management, the company had cemented its place in the region's food distribution network. The wealth he accumulated was substantial, yet it was the freedom it provided that mattered most. This freedom allowed him to return to a childhood passion, collecting objects that inspired joy rather than financial gain. A collector at heart, Barry's love for collecting predated his business career. He was drawn to items with stories, whether vintage motorcycles, jukeboxes, or quirky antiques. These were not investments. They were objects that sparked fascination and excitement. His auction behavior, previously seen as whimsical, reflected this deep passion. Every storage unit was an opportunity to reconnect with a part of his life that had been sidelined by business responsibilities. Fans' perception of Barry shifted once it was revealed that his playful auction persona was not laziness, but the pursuit of genuine joy, an indulgence made possible by decades of hard-earned success. The television illusion on camera. Barry seemed unpredictable, carefree, and sometimes even reckless. But behind the scenes, he had the financial stability to take risks others could not. His bids, though playful, were backed by the security of his prior achievements. This contrast between appearance and reality fascinated viewers and revealed a key truth about television personas. They are often carefully constructed layers of character and circumstance. Barry's charm lay not only in his humor and eccentricity, but in the subtle interplay between a man who had worked hard and a man who chose to live freely. The Kenny factor, Barry's longtime friend and co-bidder, Kenny Crossley, played an intriguing role in this dynamic. On screen, Kenny appeared affable and slightly goofy, allowing Barry to take the lead while offering commentary and reactions. Yet he seemed unusually unfazed by Barry's wealth or eccentricities. Their camaraderie, full of bickering, banter, and mutual respect, was authentic, a rare television chemistry. Kenny's calm presence highlighted Barry's eccentricity without judgment, reinforcing the sense that Barry's lifestyle, however unusual, was natural to those who knew him. This subtle dynamic added layers to the show's narrative, mastering the auction game. Barry's experience running a large-scale produce business gave him an edge in auctions that viewers rarely recognized. Decades of negotiation, reading people, and evaluating opportunities translated seamlessly into storage bidding. While he appeared whimsical, he often knew more than he let on. Losing money on a unit was a minor cost compared to the joy of discovery. His approach, blending instinct, curiosity, and financial security, created a persona that was both entertaining and enviable. Barry demonstrated that expertise often hides behind a playful exterior, and that success can afford the freedom to approach life with joy rather than calculation. Redefining success. The revelation of Barry Weiss's secret fortune reframed his entire presence on Storage Wars. Fans who once assumed laziness or luck now saw intention, skill, and decades of work. His story reminds us that appearances can be deceptive. What looks effortless may be the result of years of preparation and hard-earned freedom. Barry's life also emphasizes the value of passion, curiosity, and following one's interests when circumstances allow. The playful bidder was, in truth, a man who had mastered both business and life, choosing to spend his time doing what he loved rather than what society expected. Legacy beyond television. Barry Weiss's legacy is more than his memorable television persona. It's a story of a man who built a thriving business, secured financial independence, and then pursued a life of personal passion. His eccentricity and humor were not indicators of irresponsibility, but of freedom. The lessons extend beyond the auction world. Dedication, vision, and a willingness to follow curiosity can create opportunities to live life fully. Barry's example shows that the real treasures in life may not always be material. Sometimes they are the experiences, joy, and friendships cultivated along the way. Conclusion: a life fully lived. Barry Weiss remains a figure of fascination because he embodies a rare combination: business acumen, financial independence, and unfiltered joy. On Storage Wars, he appeared carefree, whimsical, and a little chaotic, but beneath the surface was a lifetime of achievement. From the produce empire he helped build to the quirky treasures he collected, Barry's story challenges assumptions about work, success, and happiness. His secret fortune wasn't just about money, it was about the freedom to be himself. In revealing the man behind the persona, fans can appreciate not only the humor, but the extraordinary life that made such carefree adventures possible.